Hello, and how is everyone doing today? Thank you for joining, and welcome to another NASCAR Racing 2003 live stream. How is everyone doing? Man, what a few past 16 hours, huh? I'm assuming most of you have been following the presidential race. And we can finally say it is over. We don't have to talk about it anymore. So that being said, I'm not even going to talk about it. Let's just jump right into the stream. How is everyone doing? Thank you for joining. Sorry, just getting my laptop set up. Yes, I am aware I do not have a face cam on right now. I had to tear my camera down yesterday to do some video stuff, so no face cam today, but otherwise the stream is fully operational. Alright, 17 people I see. Alright, let's jump in. So as you can see by the title of today's stream, we got a two-parter. I'm doing a repeat stream from an earlier one where I didn't get a successful attempt. I'm going to be attempting to recreate Tony Stewart's 2001 Daytona 500 flip. And as tradition, like I've done in past streams, and I did in the first stream for this wreck, I will show you which one I am talking about for those of you that haven't seen.
How much we going to take home today?
A lot of NASCAR enthusiasts know this wreck, though.
Welcome back to Daytona.
Huge pile up on the backstretch. Tony Stewart gets airborne. There we go. He gets turned. Gets up on top of a car, does a couple barrel rolls, lands back on his wheels. You guys know the drill. I don't know what happened to the audio for this wreck, but probably for the best. Yeah, he gets airborne after getting turned into the outside wall, gets on top of a car, barrel rolls about 2 times, and 25-ish cars pile in. You guys know what happened. Alright. Where is what I'm looking for? Here we go. Alright, so, I mean, I know I can't stop you guys at all, but I'm going to try to not talk politics. I'm going to try to be as right in the middle as possible. I'm just going to try to keep it to NASCAR and NASCAR Racing 2003 and Tony Stewart and the chase and Jimmy fucking Johnson. I don't even know who won this past weekend. With everything else going on and my work and everything else, I've been too busy to follow the latest NASCAR stuff. So I do not know who won at Texas. I believe that's where they raced at. Alright, I need to get Tony Stewart's car, because I don't believe I have the right car loaded up for this mod. I do not. Oh! That's another one I might be working on at some point in the future. The 1999 Daytona 500 big one where Dale Jarrett had a quick little rollover in the middle of the pileup. Alright, where's the 2001 number 20? 2001 Home Depot. Here we go. Single race. We're doing Daytona 2001. Roster 2001. Pump the number of opponents back up, and we'll say like 36 or so. Yellow flags, realistic. Turn this up a little bit, like 84. And we're in. Let's go. Carl Edwards won Texas, so it's Edwards and Johnson are the two people guaranteed for the last round of the chase. was going on with my throttle? I was not doing that. Alright. I thought something was going on with my wheel at first, but we're all good. Kevin LePage. I did not know he was in NASCAR back then. Back before he was causing big ones at Talladega. Not knowing how to come out of the pit safely. Alright, so you guys know the drill for this wreck. I have to be towards, like, in the first few cars, towards the front. Get spun on the backstretch, hopefully get airborne and tumble a few times. And for those of you that watched the previous stream, this track is untouched from my last stream where I tried attempting this wreck. Whoa, shoot. I am realizing how hard this is to control on a modded track with the wheel.
There's too much debris on the track.
But my two things I did to mod the track was I turned the track temperature down. That helps you get airborne easier, and you get, even if you keep the restrictor plates on, you get up to speed faster. And I turned the grip up, I think, just a little bit. Only because when you turn the track temperature down, the grip kind of goes down a little bit. So you kind of have to turn the grip up a bit to compensate that. I only do that to mod the track on crashes I'm trying to recreate where they get airborne. Because I know the messing with the track temperature kind of screws it with the realism of the racing and the simulation and whatnot, and I'm well aware of that. That's why I only do it for streams where I'm trying to get a crash recreation, where I'm trying to get airborne on command. Davey Ellis in Pocono, I've tried that one fairly recently, but I didn't get it, so I'm gonna need to have a part 2. Go check out that first stream if you haven't. I know I kind of just ruined the surprise saying I didn't get it, but still entertaining to watch me fail in these streams, I'd like to think. Alright, needs to stay towards the front of the pack. Except I'm a little too far back. We'll let that front breakaway. Alright, I still gotta get used to... I'm so used to iRacing with this wheel now. It's weird with the modded tracks. Whoa, that's gonna hurt. Whoa, what happened to Rusty there? I knew that was gonna hurt, but I didn't think that was gonna happen. Did you guys see what happened to Rusty? And no fatal crash suggestions, guys. Some people don't quite know the protocol.
You blew the engine.
I need to... I saw the front of my front bumper come flying down. And for like the zillionth time, Rusty is airborne at Daytona. At a superspeedway, or just in general. Next.
Drivers, start your engines!
at some point I do need to... I might do that in this stream, actually. I'm gonna build a new roster in the opponent manager specifically for this crash recreation, so I can get Junior and Michael Waltrip towards the front and Senior, and have everyone else in their different spots accordingly. Oops. Oops. That's not good. Tony, what did you do? That was an interesting crash. Hey, he landed on his side. Kind of. Oh wait, nope.
We got big time problems with that motor, buddy.
Drivers, start your engines!
And like I mentioned earlier, my fails in these streams, that was a perfect example right there. Trying to get up to speed, but instead I got loose, got into the infield grass, overcorrected, came back up into the track, and ended up on my side. Good thing I just have a game and not real cars, otherwise I would have caused quite a bit of damage in real life by now from all these recreations. One day hopefully I'll be rich enough and I can do this in real life. Just buy like 500 stock cars. And do this like 20 times over, trying to get the number 20 airborne on the backstretch of Daytona. Alright. I know the AI order isn't perfect right now. I still have to do that, but in the meantime I'm just working with what I got. Oops. Darn it. Rusty, you're supposed to spin me the other way, but that was my fault.
The yellow flag is out. There's too much debris on the track.
Hey, look, a debris caution for a car rolling over 9 times on the backstretch. Yeah, look at this debris caution, you guys. Look at all that debris. I have the damage on full. I wish the damage was better for this Cup mod. I wish the damage was better for rollover situations. Certain mods, the damage can be amazing with like really hard impacts into the wall and other cars and whatnot. But there's just something about this game's damage model where the cars don't get quite as damaged from rolling over as they should. How do you get the thumbnail for the video? Yeah, Joel answered that. I try to do the setup for these reenactments, or at least a rough copy beforehand. I just get a similar looking thumbnail, or a crash. I set up the camera shot I want with CCM, screenshot it, and then I post that. And that's how I get the thumbnail for these streams. Excuse me. I apologize for no stream yesterday, you guys. I'm still not quite 100% from me being sick last week. Oops. God damn it. God damn it, Jeff Burton.
They're gonna hold us in the pits for 15 seconds.
Well, since I already screwed up this run and my car isn't damaged yet, I might as well do one of these.
You all right?
Since I think I'll have perfect timing to come flying out of the pits and hit them as they're coming into the trioval. And let's see how big this one will be. Oh, I missed a lot of them.
Pit road is closed.
Whoa. I saw someone tumbling really high into the air in the
You all
trioval.
right?
let's see who all rolled over in this. We all saw what happened to me. Let's see what... Whoa, look at the rest of that pack. Did I get everyone? Oh, nope. It looks like 3 cars got through. All of 3 cars. 4 cars. I believe that was Matt Kenseth I saw flying through the air. In the trioval. Yeah. He's the one that went really high up. Right there. Pulled a Rusty. Alright, on a more serious note, let's try another attempt and try not to screw it up this time. Dover 2016 in a nutshell. Are you talking about Jimmy Johnson's restart? That's another reenactment I've been wanting to do. It, on the surface, seems fairly simple, but if I was going to do something like that, I'd have to get most of the AI correct for the most part. Not necessarily everyone in the exact proper order, because that would be, for the most part, impossible. But get most of the correct cars crashing and in similar spots as they were. So all I'd have to do is just be Jimmy Johnson towards the front of the pack at the start of the race and just not go when the flag goes green and just kind of turn their panic decel and AI decel down just a bit. That's basically all I'd have to do for that one. Speaking of reenactments, let's focus on this one. Get towards the front of the pack right before the green. Get up to speed in 3rd. God damn it, Jeff Burton. Are you kidding me? And I screwed it up this time.
Yellow flag is out. Okay, you're clear of pit lane. Don't merge yet.
God damn you, Jeff Burton. Thank you, everyone, for joining the stream. I am doing part 2. This is my second stream trying to do this particular crash. Tony Stewart's 2001 Daytona 500 flip. If you're enjoying the stream so far, please hit the like button. Thank you for stopping by. I'm glad you're here to join us. And continue watching, because the stream just got started and I'm far from over. And I'm starting to get the hang of it, so hopefully we should get some good attempts soon. And like I've been trying to emphasize these last couple of weeks in these streams, since you guys have been so awesome and been doing so good with the feedback of these streams, been really giving me a bunch of thumbs ups and comments, and you guys have been chit-chatting like crazy in the live chat box, almost so much to where I can't even focus on driving. And I can't see all your guys' comments right away, so I apologize if I don't see all your guys' comments or I miss some shout-outs. Or my shout-outs aren't quite as frequent as they used to be, because there's way more people watching these streams. And I'm trying to be more focused so they can be a bit more higher quality, as opposed to me just staring at my laptop screen for half of the stream. Trying to stay 100% focused on the content for the majority of these streams now, so I apologize if I don't see all your guys' comments. That's why I have them on the video, so I can see them later. You guys can see them. You guys can interact with the video. I appreciate all the feedback, all the support from you guys. Thank you so much. And that being said, let's get back to the reenactment. I'll probably do it for part 3. I was a little unprepared for this stream, but still wanted to get one out to you guys. For the next stream, I'll probably create a new roster in the opponent manager to get all the AI in similar spots to where they were in the real wreck. All the different drivers. Oh, that was a terrible start. That was a terrible start. Let's see what we can do to salvage this attempt. Maybe just try to see if we can get a similar flip, even though I know I'm nowhere near the front of the pack. Alright, bumps in, into Kevin Harvick. Oops. Oh. I remember I was having this issue with the last stream. I was getting more like I was turning on my side like that and then getting airborne, as opposed to getting completely backwards and then having my back end lift straight up.
Drivers, start your engines!
Why is Harvick in the field? I do not know, but I thought he was... Wasn't Harvick around in 2001? Yeah, he was, but he took over after senior. This roster I have for the 2001... Yeah, because I know seniors and then the field, it looks like right now. I think the roster I have for this 2001 car set that I downloaded for this mod, I think it was most of the drivers and the ratings for after senior passed, because I think it was for the total standings for the rest of the season. That's why I think Earnhardt isn't in this one. So that's another thing I need to do in the opponent manager for this particular wreck. Swap out Earnhardt with Harvick, obviously. And also get all the other drivers in a closer spot to where they were in real life. Alright, here we go. I'm towards the front of the pack. Alright, let's see if I can spin from Rusty behind me. Oh, Rusty gets in me. God darn it. That was interesting. Hey, look, another debris caution for a car rolling over. Next.
Drivers, start your engines!
How did you get the thumbnail? I did some tests before. This was actually a saved replay from, I think, my first stream that I got the thumbnail from, and I just set up a camera shot with CCM, got a screenshot, and that's how I got the thumbnail. And here I am going into the outside wall because I'm looking at your guys' comments. See if we can actually get a close attempt this time. For once this stream. Well, I'm already way too far behind the pack than I should be. Let's see what we can salvage with this attempt. Maybe I'll try for the next lap, even though we're going... Yeah, I definitely turned restrictor plates off for this one, because, yeah, we're going almost 230, and I'm struggling to control the damn car. And there it goes. Nope. Yeah, I definitely have restrictor plates off for this one, because I was meaning to do this reenactment attempt on the backstretch on the very first lap, before we were too up to speed. But I missed my window on the first lap, so now I'm waiting on the second lap. Let's see what I can do here. Shoot. Screwed that up, kind of. Hey, I think the number 4 actually went underneath me and hit me. Was that the number 4 that went underneath? Yeah, I think that... So that part kind of worked out right there. The number 4 getting involved. Except it was supposed to be the number 18 that lands underneath me, and 18 was already well in front of me. Number 4 is the car who I'm supposed to spin off the bumper of in real life. Or in the reenactment. I don't even know what I'm saying. How's it going, everyone? Thanks for joining the stream. All the new and old watchers. It's been going on for about 25 minutes now. Still got a long ways to go, so stay tuned. Thanks again for watching. Please hit the like button if you're enjoying it so far. Trying to bring you guys my usual daily entertainment of my recreation streams, and also at the same time give us a distraction from the circus we've had to endure for the last year and a half that I'm kind of glad is finally over, but I'm not any more thrilled about it right now than I have been for the last year and a half. NASCAR, woo. Alright, so Johnson and Edwards are in the chase, or in the next round for the chase. We just finished at Texas over the weekend. I did not see the race because I had other stuff going on, but you guys just informed me that Edwards won. What track do we have coming up? Oh yeah, Phoenix. We have Phoenix coming up this week. Who do you guys think is going to win Phoenix? Who usually does good there? I don't know. God damn it. He had the stupid sideways blow over again. Restart. I actually meant to hit the replay there, but that wasn't really that close, so I didn't lose anything. Hitting replay instead of, or hitting restart instead of replay. Maybe try getting in front of the entire back. I guess I'll do that. Sounds like a plan. Someone saying King of the Desert. I don't know who that is, if that's one of the driver's nicknames. I am sad, though, that Truex Jr. isn't in it anymore. Can someone tell me if Stewart is still in the chase? I do not have that information in front of me at the moment. Can someone tell me if Stewart is still in the chase or not? I will look to see what your guys' reply to that is after this run. Alright, so I'm letting a couple cars pass me, because he was like third or fourth when the wreck started in real life, I believe. If not, like, more in front than that. That was interesting. Definitely not how the wreck went, but it was interesting. You got close to getting into the grandstands on the backstretch right there. That was an interesting rollover, to say the least. How's it going, everyone? Thank you for joining the stream. I'm trying to do Tony Stewart's 2001 Daytona 500 flip. Got a couple decent runs so far. That one wasn't too bad, but still got a long ways to go. Plenty more tries.
Start your engines!
Oh. Stewart was out in the round of 16. Darn it. Well, thank you for letting me know that. I figured, because I remember quickly glancing at the names for the round of 8 like a few days ago or so, and I didn't see Stewart's name. So it's not too surprising. I think I did know that. But yeah, that sucks. He doesn't have a championship or a chance anymore to get a championship in his last year. I was rooting for him to get one. I definitely don't want Jimmy Johnson to get it. Can we all acknowledge right now beforehand I'm gonna have a little disclaimer right here. Do you know how people, like, in sports, especially like basketball and football, how they say you can't really compare stats from different eras because the game was different in those two different eras, etc., etc.? Like if, like that record that still stands for the NFL that was set back in the 50s for most passing yards in a single game, that was like 554. As insane as that is, I mean, you can't really compare that with the games of today. Oh, oh. Come on, keep tumbling. Aw, darn it. That was a decent start to the blowover, but I waited a little bit too long down the backstretch to start that. But anyways, how you can't really compare stats from different eras in various sports. I completely agree with that. So that being said, can we all agree right now beforehand that if Jimmy wins number 7, that he does not, even as great of an achievement as that is, that still does not put him on the same level as Dale Sr. or Richard Petty having number 7s? Because different eras of racing. Now we live in the chase, where one of your teammates can spin out and help you get a caution. You can wreck people on purpose to help get them out of the chase for the next round. People hate the chase. The fans have spoken. I do not know why the NASCAR still has a chase. The fans have spoken that they hate it. Just because other sports have playoffs to determine their championship doesn't mean NASCAR needs to compete with them and also mold to that same model and get a playoffs, i.e. the chase. So yeah, if Johnson wins his 7th in the era of the chase, as great of an achievement as it is, that still does not put him on the same level as the King or the Intimidator that won 7 in the era where you race 36 races. Whoever has the most points at the end of 36 races is the winner. Nothing competes now to that era of racing, as long as they have the stupid chase. Speaking of me failing. God damn it. And yeah, Jimmy haters hate me all you, fans hate me all you want, but I stand by that statement. If the chase didn't exist, Johnson didn't have 10. Well, if, let's just say this, if NASCAR was as strict with people getting probable cause that they could possibly be cheating or be up to no good trying to bend the rules and find the gray areas of the rules, if NASCAR was as adamant about doing that to drivers as the NFL was to their players, let's just say Jimmy Johnson might have gotten suspended long ago. Mr. Chad Canal saying, hey, just letting you know if you win, make sure you smash up the back of the car so we don't get caught doing anything fishy in the post-race inspection. Oh shit, is there a camera recording this? Let's just sit there and awkwardly look at it and pretend like we didn't just say that. Does anyone else remember that video, or is it just me? And literally no further investigating went into said video after that was released? But God knows if that was Tom Brady that said something like that, he would be banned for a decade from the NFL. And believe me, I'm not a Patriot lover by any means. I actually do not like the Patriots at all. I'm just kind of fed up with the NFL's... And I'm just fed up with all professional sports in general, their inconsistency when it comes to sportsmanship and gamesmanship and investigating wrongdoings and shady teams and players and whatnot. I'm just tired of the inconsistency with all that. Speaking of inconsistency, the only thing that is consistent in the stream is my inability to drive. And yes, I know I'm ranting about random crap, but I don't care. When I get bored after so many failures of these streams, there's only so much to talk about. But yes, I stand by. I admit Johnson is a great driver. I still say they're like the Patriots of racing. No one's doubting their greatness on the crew chief or driver level. However, it's no secret that they try to bend the rules and find the gray areas in their favor, and it's worked out to their advantage, and for the most part they haven't been caught at all. Kind of like the Patriots up until Deflategate. And I still say that was kind of an overreaction. Because hell, if letting a tiny little bit of air out of a ball will make you win 45-7 or whatever the final of that AFC Championship game was. Hell, why doesn't Jay Cutler start doing that, and then he'll look like Joe Montana? Just all he has to do is stick a little needle into the ball to squeak a little bit of air pressure out, and Jay Cutler will look like Joe Montana. Alright. I know... Shoot, come on. Come on. Darn it. That's not the way I was supposed to flip. That's not the way that was supposed to go.
Drivers, start your engines!
Oh, what just happened with my stream? Kind of went a little glitchy for a second. There we go. So, going into week 10, who is everyone's prediction? What's everyone's prediction for this year's Super Bowl? Going into the season, my heart said the Super Bowl is going to be Packers and Patriots. But now my heart is saying there's going to be... I'm not going to predict the Super Bowl, but I'll predict the AFC and NFC Championship games. If, and only if, the Packers can get their crap together and actually make another decent... God damn it, man, I can't concentrate on talking and driving at the same time. If the Packers can concentrate on getting their season back together, if they can go on like a 7-1 run, 6-2, finish 11-5, or 10-6, get a chance at the playoffs. If they can do that, I'm predicting the NFC Championship game is going to be Packers and Cowboys. Yeah, huge, bold prediction there. My favorite team, and then the team that's doing the best right now. Huge, bold prediction there, Cody. Alright, if they can't get their crap together, I'm still predicting the Cowboys, but the other team I'm going to say is going to be in the NFC Championship game will be the Falcons. I mean, Julio Jones is on fire. They're having the same success to the start of their season for the most part, barring a few upset games, as they did last season, but I think they know better not to collapse like they did last season. As long as they can keep playing like they are, they're going to go a decent ways this season. So my heart says Packers, Cowboys, but my brain says Cowboys, Falcons for this year's NFC Championship game. As for the AFC, my heart for the AFC Championship game says Broncos and Raiders. That would be awesome. A team I'm rooting for, and have been rooting for the last few years, the Raiders. They're finally doing good. I wanted them to do good for a long time. And the Broncos, they're always Super Bowl contenders, even without Peyton Manning, we learned last year. So, and that would be awesome, a division game for the NFC Championship game. That's always awesome. Or AFC Championship game, I should say. So that's what my heart says. My brain says, however, the AFC Championship game will be Raiders, if they can continue going on their awesome run, but instead of the Broncos, my brain says the Patriots. I mean, let's face it, the Patriots have gone to the AFC Championship games, what, like 10 times in the last 16 years? Like, just the odds are for them to go. So yeah, those are my predictions. And why should anyone care about my predictions? I have no expertise in the NFL. I'm just another mouth-breathing fan. But who cares? That's my 2 cents. It's probably worth a half a cent. But I just wanted to get it out there in case I happen to be right. Now it's recorded down. Meanwhile, trying to get Tony Stewart to flip over. Which he did, but not the right way. And we have a big pile up going into turn 3.
You got a slow car up high. You got a slow car up high. We got a big man in turn 3. You all right?
Car rear-ended right there.
Looks like we lost that
55.
motor.
Where's that 55 from? I feel like I was doing that had a 55 car involved like that in a previous reenactment. Patriots versus Cowboys Super Bowl. As much as that kills me to say that, that's how it's looking this year so far. Although keep in mind, just keep in mind guys, once the regular season starts, I know the regular season and their final record determines the seeding and who gets into the playoffs and everything like that, and gives you a look at who can do what. Keep in mind though, once the playoffs start, everyone's 0-0.
Whoa, slow down.
We've learned plenty of times in the past, a 10-6 team can beat a 15-1 team in the opening round of the playoffs. Like the Packers in 2011. 15-1, one of the best offenses in a season in the NFL history, and they lose to the Giants in the playoffs for the second time in 4 years, who go on to beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl for the second time in 4 years. That was the third time in the last decade, or one of 3 times in the last decade, the Packers have blown a chance at a Packers-Patriots Super Bowl. 2007, 2011, and 2014. God damn it. Whoa. Come on. We're getting closer with these flips.
Your right front tire's wearing out.
I know I keep doing it a little too far down the backstretch. I need to do it a little earlier on, but these flips are kind of getting closer in terms of how he rolls over. I know that part wasn't right, but that kind of was, and then he tumbles a little bit. He has another car hit him. The 4 car hit him. 4 cars involved, except the 4 car needs to be in the front of the pack versus the back of the pack, but I'll change that for the next stream. Next, thank you for joining everyone on the stream. I see we got a decent, consistent amount of viewers for this one. Thank you so much for your support. Please hit the like button if you're enjoying it. And yeah, that's all I really have to say for now. Like Forrest Gump. That's all I have to say about that. Rusty Wallace, Talladega 94. You mean 93? I do want to do Rusty Wallace's Bristol flip at some point. I want to get all of Rusty Wallace's rollovers reenacted at some point in time. I want to do that one. I have no idea how he'd even begin to roll over. I could even maybe just have a car T-bone me down the backstretch. As long as the car doesn't get into the camera shot. As long as the rollover looks natural, I could almost just do it that way. Whoa. Alright, I kept it together. Going into turns 1 and 2. Alright, keep the steering nice and smooth. Try to spin off of Rusty. Oh. Will I? Yes. Spin off of Rusty. Come on, come on. Nope. That wasn't a blowover. That wasn't a blowover. Next.
Drivers, start your engine!
Dale Senior flip, which one? Pocono, Daytona, or Talladega? I'm sure there's probably like 1 or 2 others I'm not aware of, but those are the ones I can think of off the top of my head. Pocono. If someone can find a version of Pocono similar to the year that Senior flipped there, and I believe the other car that was involved in Senior's flip was Tim Richmond. At the time I was doing the research, I couldn't find his car. If anyone can find me, I could be wrong with that driver too, but if anyone can find me the right car for the other driver that was involved in Senior's Pocono flip and can find me a similar version of Pocono, a similar year, I would love to try that one. So that one would be fairly easy. He kind of just gets into the car that's in front of him. They both fly up the track, and he nails the wall and just turns over and slides on his roof. I mean, on paper, that doesn't sound too hard. And he didn't barrel roll. We have two other cars barrel rolling instead. Although I did get the 18 car to land underneath me for a split second. Ricky Craven's flip, I've already tried that, but I need to do a second part since I was unsuccessful in doing so. Alright, so this one wasn't good since he stayed on the roof for so long right there, but right there, the 18 car is underneath me for a brief second. That's one similarity to the real life wreck. Except Mark Martin nor Ken Schrader flipped in the 2001 Daytona 500. Well, let's see what their rides looked like in here. Looked like Schrader got into the fence almost a little bit. He was kind of leaned up against the wall, was he? Or nope, that's just the way he tumbled. And Mark Martin went into the infield grass. Dylan's flip, trust me guys, that one will be coming in the future. I don't know when. It won't be too terribly long, but it will be coming. I just need to finish doing all the prep work for it. Finding the right track, finishing the roster and the opponent manager, getting everyone in the right order for the AI correctly, finishing the grip settings and whatnot to be able to get the rollover right. The Austin Dillon crash is coming. Stay tuned for that. I just don't know quite when. I will give you guys some heads up though when I know it's going to be ready soon. There's just a lot of prep work that's going to need to go into that one, obviously. And that one's going to be a multi-parter. Watch, I get it like on the very first try. But for the Austin Dillon crash, as of right now, I have the grip turned up a little bit in the tests I've been doing. I'm driving as Denny Hamlin. I'm trying to get the AI order right. Dale Senior's in first. I have all that down so far. And the track chassis grip I have turned up because that's the part I discovered where in certain tracks, if that's turned up or on in general, if the tires touch in cars, one will go launching into the air. So that's what I turned on to try to get a similar effect for Austin Dillon's wreck. And I got a few tests where it worked alright, but that one's just going to be 25% skill and setup and everything else, and probably 75% luck. That one's going to be mostly luck. Speaking of luck, that was bad for me right there. And Tony Stewart just died and killed that Marshall in the doing so. I'll show you guys a replay of that in a second. Well, rest in peace, Tony. He absolutely nailed the entrance to that wall right there and took out the Marshall in the doing so. I gotta save that replay. tragedy at Daytona International Speedway today. Alright. Tony Disaster. Alright. If you guys didn't hit the like button on this video yet, should do it just for that wreck alone.
Drivers, start your engines!
Alright. On that note, let's see if I can get any closer in the actual attempt.
Stay behind the 4 car on the inside line.
Alright, start near the front of the pack. Just like I said before, for the next stream I do this crash on, I'm gonna fix the roster and the opponent manager to be more accurate to how they were in the real life wreck. So yes, I know, I'm well aware that it's not perfect, but I will fix that for the future. Except Junior is way far ahead than he should be right now, but whatever, I guess I'll work with what I've got right now and just try to do it right now. Stop braking! Let me spin out on purpose. Nope. And everyone piles into turn 3. And everyone piles into turn 3 as they continue to do so. Next.
Drivers, start your engines!
Dale Jr. flip. I've already done both of his. You guys should check out my reenactment playlist. I did a really brief one of his 2010 Xfinity or Nationwide wreck crash at Daytona. And then I did another one of his... Oh, what year was it? 1999, I believe. In the number 3 car in the Busch Series at Daytona on the backstretch. Oh, yeah, I guess he flipped over twice in the backstretch at Daytona.
Whoa, slow down. Stay behind the 4 car on the
Don't mind me, guys. I'm just gonna skip all of you.
on green. 8 cars in. Stay behind the 4 car on the inside line. Green flag, green flag. Green.
Alright, sweet. Junior isn't super far ahead of everyone else this time. The way the opponent, or the way the roster is right now is bugging me. I'm definitely going to fix that in the opponent manager for the next stream. It's bugging me how Michael Waltrip isn't towards the front and Senior isn't in the mix. Shoot. Well, that's what it would have been like if Stewart's crash was worse.
The pace cars in turn 1. You can't clear a black flag on a restart.
That is what his crash would have been like if it was worse. See that from the spectator view. Gets over right into the grass and starts to tumble. That was kind of like Michael Waltrip's 2004. I could try that one.
Start your engines!
Yeah, guys, was that one spot on? Would you say? Let's go in-car view for this one. Maybe that's where I'm having some trouble. Sometimes I get the Michael McDowell crash. That one was perfect. I switched to first person Right when I was pulling out of the pits, I said I have a good feeling about this one, and then lo and behold, I had like a 95% perfect wreck right after that on the very same lap. So it actually worked once when I said I have a good feeling, or I feel like this is going to be a good one. It actually happened for once. Who's your favorite hockey team? I do not follow professional hockey. I do not know much about it at all. I'm just going to say the Blackhawks, since I know they've done really good recently, and they're from a city near me. But I'll say the Admirals, which are the semi-pro team from Milwaukee that I've actually gone to like 3 or 4 games in my life. It's the only hockey games I've ever gone to, so even though they're not pro, I have to say the Admirals. Oh, that wasn't a good flip. That wasn't a good flip. Someone else is rolling over instead. Let's see what this one looked like. Stayed on his roof. There's a number 93 that started rolling over, and he went over the top of another car, which caused that car to roll over. Tony Stewart, 2012 big one. I kind of did that one already. If there's any new viewers checking out my videos or maybe watching one of these streams for the first time, thank you so much for stumbling upon and watching my videos. I appreciate your guys' support. If you guys are new to my videos, I suggest you guys check out my reenactment playlist. That way you guys can see which ones I've all done so far, get caught up on which ones I have and haven't, and that'll help you guys with future suggestions. Because it's mixed feelings when I see a suggestion I've already done, because I feel like I'm wasting energy telling you guys I've already done it, but then at the same time it's like, cool, I've already done it. You know what I mean? Yeah, if there's any new watchers of my videos, I suggest you guys check out that playlist on my channel. Just look for the NASCAR Racing 2003 reenactments. That way you guys can get caught up on which ones I have and haven't done. I appreciate the support. Thank you guys one and all for watching. Please hit the like button if you haven't already. I know I keep saying that, but people filter in and out of these streams, so there could be a bunch of new people watching right now that haven't heard me ask that yet. So that's why I'm usually redundant. That was a closer than the usual blowover I've had, but still far from perfect. Whoa. Looks like the number 32 took a big hit there. Kind of. Next.
Drivers, start your engines!
Guys, stop trying to mutiny against each other. If there's anyone spamming, please stop. I trust you guys to be mature, because I know I have an awesome audience. You guys are the best. Stop trying to side against one another. I'm not gonna ban anyone. I trust you guys to work it out.
Whoa, slow down.
Hey guys, if you don't stop fighting, I'm gonna start talking about the election. And trust me, you guys don't want to hear that. You guys do not want to hear my opinion on the last year and a half of the shit show we've had to go through as citizens of this country. Oh, whoa. See if we can catch up to Bobby Labonte and spin off of him, since he was involved in the wreck in real life. Except I waited too long. Now we're too far down the backstretch. Whoa, that was close. And that's what happens. Well, that was an interesting wreck. That was an interesting one. See a replay of that. It was the number 9. That got me upside down. Joey Logano's Dover flip, but in 2001. To my knowledge, Joey Logano was like 12 or 13 years old in 2001. Devin Cook, you must be new to the stream. Thank you for joining. I hear your suggestion, and I just got done explaining a little bit earlier. It is coming. I will be doing the Austin Dillon wreck at some point in the future. I still need to get everything configured, to get all the settings right, the roster down in the opponent manager, all the ratings for the drivers so everyone's in the right spot. I'm working on it. But the Austin Dillon reenactment is coming. I promise you guys, I'm listening to your suggestions. I'm hearing you guys. It just takes a while. Some of these are easier to do than others in terms of setting everything up, but some of them I put a lot of effort and time into, and that is one of them. So that's why I haven't done that one yet, but it is coming. So if you haven't subscribed already, please do so. Those of you that have subscribed, thank you for your support. I am hearing your suggestions. That one is coming. Alright, let's see if Jeff wants to get Tony airborne. Tony didn't want to get airborne the right way. Tony wants to just flip around and do random airborne crashes instead of doing this reenactment. Tony is now unhappy because he has a wrecked car and nothing to show for it. And he got airborne like 3 separate times in that wreck. Christopher Bell, 2016 flip at Daytona. I already did it. Ken Schrader flip at Talladega. If you're talking about the backstretch, I believe that one you're talking about where Jeff Gordon spun him out and he does a bunch of tumbles down the backstretch, that was 95. But speaking of 1999 Ken Schrader flips, he did roll over at... shoot, that wasn't 1999. Was it? I can't remember. It was either 1999 or 2000. He rolled over at Sears Point. What is now known as Sonoma. So if you want to check that video out, if you haven't already, please feel free to do that. And in the meantime, thank you guys for watching this particular stream. I appreciate the support and the audience. You guys are awesome. I love interacting with you guys. These live streams are really fun. I get to keep the spirit of an awesome 15-year-old game with an amazing cult following alive. I get to pump out awesome gaming videos without having to do any editing, and I get to interact with you guys. I love these live streams. Whoa. Sorry, Tony. You were supposed to spin the other way into the wall, so you didn't flip quite as many times. Alright. Just a reminder, guys, no fatal crashes. That is on the no-no list. Another wall trip flip. That's a good suggestion, though, considering Michael's flipped like 20,000 times. Darrell wall trip, I already did his 1991 Pepsi 400 flip. Has Darrell wall trip rolled over any other times other than that? I don't believe so. So Michael Waltrip, he's flipped 2005 Talladega, 2004 Daytona, 2002 Texas. What else has he been upside down? 2000 Daytona, I did that one already. Those are the 4 I can think of. Yeah, I can think of 4 times he's... only 4 times off the top of my head that he's been upside down. That's just off the top of my head. Does his Bristol crash count as being upside down? I think the car just kind of imploded in on itself in that one. I don't think anyone can determine which way the car was facing after that crash was said and done.
The yellow flag is out.
Yeah, if this game had a BeamNG Drive-esque crash physics, I would try to do his Bristol crash. Do Earnhardt's grass moment? That's a good one. I like suggestions that aren't always wrecks. Finishes are kind of hard because it's kind of hard to have the order of the AI be right. But yeah, little moments like that. Like saves. Or yeah, moments where they like a insane pass or the pass in the grass, yeah. I like suggestions like that as well. Can you make BeamNG videos? If I get a little bit of money in the future, maybe I'll start doing those. Because as of right now, I don't have it. I used to have an insanely early beta version of it when it only cost $10 to buy a alpha or beta version of it. But now it's more popular, it's more refined, it's on Steam now. And it's a little bit more money. So maybe if I get some savings and get a little spare funds, maybe I'll buy BeamNG Drive and fuck around with that a little bit, but until then I've got a few other more important things I'm saving for at the moment, unfortunately. Like an apartment. Because once I get an apartment, then I can stream non-stop, and the videos will never end. And they'll be way more frequent and better in quality. Because I can yell and scream as loud as I want, whenever I want, and not have to worry about waking up or annoying other people in the household that I'm living in.
Drivers, start your engines!
So yeah. The more support you guys show, the bigger the channel gets, the quicker I can hopefully move out. So hit that like button. I do really appreciate it. But unfortunately, on that note, I am going to probably have this be my third to last attempt. And then I'll do my usual cause a big one here. But yeah, I got some errands to run. I worked tonight. Got a little bit of cleaning to do. But yeah, I gotta get going shortly. I'll do a few more. Thank you guys so much for watching the stream. I really appreciate the support and the following. You guys are awesome. Thank you for being here after such a circus show as we had yesterday. And let me be clear, I am not an avid follower of any candidate. I am what's known as a libertarian. I think government itself, for the most part, except in extreme circumstances, is useless and self-harmful and should be done away with. That being said, congratulations to President Trump. I would have said the same thing if Hillary won. I'm not thrilled I wasn't thrilled at either candidate from the very get-go. That being said, he won fair and square. Hopefully our country isn't in ruins at the end of 4 years. And that's basically all we can ask for. I'm trying to be as impartial as possible, as unbiased as possible. When is the next stream? Next stream? Probably tomorrow sometime. Now that I'm done having my man sickness and being gravely ill, i.e. having a flu for a couple of days. Because God knows it's a stereotype that men exaggerate illnesses. I'm not saying it's a false stereotype, I just think it's a funny one. And I definitely took part of it, because as crappy as I felt, I was probably way exaggerating how sick I actually was. But now that I'm starting to feel back to normal, should get back to my daily stream routine. So stay tuned for those. Just like I said, I apologize again and again. I did not mean to kind of fall off the face of the earth last week, but right after I did my Jeff Gordon flip reenactment attempt stream, I just got horribly sick and basically was for the rest of the week. But I'm back. And thank you guys again for all your suggestions. I know I can't read them all live right now, but that's why I have the video, or shoot, did not mean for that to happen. That's why I have the chat in the video, so I can see all your guys' suggestions afterwards. And I do thank you again for all the suggestions, because some of the ones you guys suggest I haven't even heard of or seen. Whoa, that was weird. We have a auto mechanic next to our house, or well, not next to, a few houses down there. I just heard a really loud engine backfire.
Drivers, start your engines!
Alright, last one, so let's see if I can make it count. And then we'll cause my usual big one carnage. And then I will get going until tomorrow. And thank you guys again for watching. David Ruderman 2011. That one, I almost might have to do online. If I can get like 6-7 people to race online with me and get that set up. Because there's just too much going on with too many other cars that aren't just David Reagan and David Ruderman and Boris said. They're all shuffling around. Just a huge chain reaction. So that one I might have to do online. If I can figure out how to do online racing, maybe I'll have that one be one of my very first online reenactment streams. You guys need to help me figure out doing online stuff, though. I need to figure out how to get the servers all set up and whatnot. Shouldn't ask Hillary about the servers, though. She'd delete them. Oh, too soon. Shoot, and that's what I get for dissing the candidate.
There's too much debris on the track.
Alright. That wasn't anywhere near close. I'm gonna exit out just to get this back up to the full number. Pump it up to 100. And now I'm gonna go the wrong way and try to cause as big of a wreck as possible.
Drivers, start your engines.
Yeah, I had a really bad joke wrote up last night. Since the candidates who lose an election usually have a concession speech to give their audience at their own rally shortly after they concede defeat, but since Hillary kind of disappeared and wandered off and didn't show her face till well into this morning, everyone was kind of wondering where she went. And yeah, I was saying to myself, yeah, she probably had a concession speech written, but she had it saved into her emails and accidentally deleted it, and that's why she disappeared for a good 10 hours or so. But I was probably the 50,000th person to make that joke. So that's why I didn't really say it, except for just now. Alright, so I'm gonna do my thing where I'm gonna let them catch back up, come back around to the trial bowl after getting a lap speed, and come flying out of the entrance to the trial bowl.
They're gonna hold us in the pits for 15 seconds. Oh man, they're showing us a black flag. You didn't exit the pit safely.
I didn't.
Okay,
uh-oh. Well, I guess I have to return to my pit.
Disqualified for reckless driving. Let him by. Watch that speed now. Keep it on.
Alright, let's see if we can get a 43 car wreck. Let's see if we can get 43 cars. Oh, oh! I think we did it! Oh no, a few got through on the inside. Those 3 and a couple others right here with minor damage. But that initial hit, basically every single car was blocked.
Looks like the pace cars.
And by the way, guys, just another disclaimer, I'm not an advocate of any candidate. I did plenty of roasting of both. I will do plenty of Trump roasting in future streams if you guys want me to do so. I'm not just a Hillary hater. I don't hate Hillary. Don't hate Trump. I didn't like either one of them, though. I was completely impartial to both, hence my libertarian attitude. Alright, replay of this wreck. I had almost every single car in that initially. Just a few squeaked through. That 26 almost made it through right there, but he got hit by Dale Jarrett. Then these few cars right there. Look at that! Ken Schrader was airborne, and he still made it through. He got rear-ended right there, up into the air, and he still made it through into the inside. Then these few cars right here made it through. Then a few other stragglers that braked really quickly beforehand. Alright, let's get a little bit wider shot of that. Here's a little bit wider shot of that. Almost. You see how close those 2 cars were? Getting between the number 14 and the 88, I believe it was. Yeah. Yeah, right there. The number 5 and 27. Look how much they squeak in between the 14 and 88 right here. Whoop! Talk about threading the needle. Alright, one more replay, and then I gotta get going. Thank you guys again for watching the stream. Thank you so much for all your support. I really, truly appreciate it. And yeah, stay tuned for future ones while we watch the remainder of this carnage. Oh, the initial hit was cut off, but the rest is all you need to see. Yeah, yellow flag, that's a bit of an understatement. Alright, that's it. Thanks again so much, guys, for the stream. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Thank you for being here today. Go America. Let's hope nothing bad happens. I'm trying to remain as positive as possible. I just hope everyone has that same mindset. The world's not going to end. The sun rose this morning, so the world's not going to explode. That being said, I'm still a little concerned, but still positive. Everyone needs to remain positive, have a good mindset. And that's it. Good luck to Jimmy Johnson and Carl Edwards in the upcoming chase. I'm more of a fan of Edwards at this point than I am of Johnson, but I still wish him equal luck. And to the remaining 2 drivers who still need to get into that window for the last round of the chase, I'm excited to see what all happens the remainder of this NASCAR season. I don't know why I'm saying this now. I'm definitely going to be streaming plenty of times before the season ends. Alright, I'm babbling. Have a good rest of your day, guys. Thanks for joining the stream. See you later. Peace. Bye.